Man United to raise £150 million from 7-player sales before transfer deadline. Manchester United are still actively seeking new signings to add to Erik Ten Hag's summer recruitment, with a goalkeeper, centre-back and midfielder reportedly on the agenda. But sales are a must if the Dutchman is to add to his 3 Old Trafford arrivals before the deadline, and 7 stars remain in the shop window. Ten Hag is said to want another new goalkeeper to compete with £47 million, signing Andre Onana to compensate for David De Gea and Nathan Bishop's exits. Dean Henderson is also expected to join the duo in departing United, with Nottingham Forest locked in £20 million talks for his signature. United will target a centre-back if Harry Maguire leaves the club amid strong interest from West Ham United. The Hammers have bid £30 million for the England international, close to his £35 valuation, as David Moyes pushes for a double deal. Scott McTominay is included in that, with United rejecting a separate £30 million bid for the 26-year-old midfielder in the hope of receiving at least £40 million. Joining Maguire in the defensive shop window are outcast Eric Bailly and young fullback Brandon Williams, also out of favour. Bailly, attracting interest in Saudi Arabia, won't train with United's first team this week as preparations ramp up for Monday's Premier League opener against Wolves at Old Trafford. Transfermarkt value the injury-stricken Ivorian at £4 million and Williams, whose development has stalled after a promising loan at Norwich City, at £6 A second midfielder after Mason Mount's £60 million arrival from Chelsea will be on the agenda if United offload a player in the same position. Ten Hag is happy to keep McTominay if United don't receive an appropriate offer, but Fred and Donny van de Beek are expected to leave. The Old Trafford Giants reportedly want up to £20 million to part ways with Fred, despite the Brazilian's contract expiring at the end of the season. Fred has admirers at Fulham, Galatasaray and in Saudi Arabia after not traveling on United's pre-season tour of the United States. Van de Beek is also set for a new challenge after failing to realize his potential in English football, struggling at United and on loan at Everton. The Red Devils reportedly want £25 million for his services this summer, but that fee can likely dwindle if the need for sales intensifies closer to the deadline. Real Sociedad are known suitors, with talks between the two clubs ongoing. In other news, according to reports, Man United have rejected West Ham United's £30 million offer for Scott McTominay as they value the Scotland international at £45 million. West Ham are in the market for new midfielders as they attempt to fill the huge void left by Arsenal newbie Declan Rice. They have been heavily linked with James Ward-Prowse, but they have now switched their attention to Ajax's Edson Alvarez and Man United's McTominay. It was revealed on Monday afternoon that the Hammers have agreed to sign Alvarez for £32 million, but they still have work to do before they can acquire McTominay and Harry Maguire. McTominay and Maguire fell down the pecking order under Erik Ten Hag last season, and they could be sold to raise money for their own signings before this summer's transfer window closes. The Athletic's Laurie Whitwell revealed on Monday evening that West Ham made a £60 million double bid for Maguire and McTominay. Ten Hag would ideally like to keep McTominay, but is willing to sanction a sale if the money becomes too good to turn down. Sky Sports have since added that Man United have rejected a £30 million bid from West Ham for McTominay. They explain, former Aston Villa forward Gabby Agbonlahor reckons Man United would be wise to keep McTominay this summer. McTominay would be a good squad option for West Ham, Agbonlahor told Football Insider. He could be a decent option, but not a direct Rice replacement, but he will be good to have in the team. Man United are going to be challenging in 4 competitions. He won't be a guaranteed starter for them, but he will still be important for United to play in certain games. We've seen his goal-scoring abilities with Scotland this summer, as he has been their top finisher, so he's a player that is useful. He's never going to be a key starter, but is definitely someone you need in and around the squad. If I was Manchester United, I would keep him instead of letting West Ham sign him. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.